lots of fishing boats coming in this morning. It is super early and they've all been out for a couple of weeks. So they're packed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deep next to each other, leaving almost no space in the channel. They'll be emptied one by one and out again before the end of the day. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's really early here. I'm trying to get as much done today as I can get done. I'm focusing solely on the engine room, nothing else. This will be a quick video as well. I haven't had a lot of time to come to the boat in the last couple of days. So no video last week, short video this week, but then hopefully the week after things will more or less return back to normal. But I don't think I'm going to be able to keep a weekly schedule, so fact is out of my control. But I'll do my best, because work still needs to happen here, and it's not going to happen if I'm not here. Right, the work I can't avoid anymore is here. I need to get all of this untethered so that I can start sanding up there and over there. This side is a bigger mess because I'm not really sure what I need to do there, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, today's mission, remove all of this. Let's go. Okay, first thing I have to do is remove this pipe. This is presumably the diesel fill pipe, and it's like a small pipe into a bigger pipe. Next is this piece. There we go. I need to clean up all along there, down the sides, until where that pipe comes out, all goes in, and along the bottom there. I will leave this corner till later because this all needs to be rearranged, new pipes need to be put in, all of that needs to be sorted. Right, do it. Paint. Blue paint for the side of the deck. The part B's ×2 for the primer. So I've had to jump out and go and deal with this stuff now. But now back to the boat and see if I can get more done quickly. Just got back. Traffic was a nightmare, so it's quite late in the afternoon. Probably not going to get enough time to paint or even to get this video out, so this video is going to have to come out very short and sometime tomorrow. But yeah, we have our haul. We can start painting and carrying on all over the place, on deck and at the back, and more importantly here in the engine room. So I've already sanded this. I did that just before I left, so it's ready for paint. I just need to wipe it clean, let it dry. I'll see if I can get the paint on, but it's not looking very likely that it's going to happen today. Alright. Oh, it's a flat, and that's a star. Alright, no big deal. Oh, wow. Oh, holy hell. This side is done. I just need to go get some tape on everything. It is the next day. Well, it's the day after the next day. And it's been 2 days of this, but I do have to continue on. And my mission is to continue on engine room side, but now I need to start prepping for the gearbox removal, which means I need to take that prop shaft off that with the universal joints on. So I don't know what's needed there. So today it's a fact-finding mission. How do I remove this stuff? What do I need, and can I do it in a day? So let's see how far I get. %100% my fault for delaying putting that booty frame on. I mean, can't get to everything all the time. Right, I've got to get in here. I'm not looking forward to this because this is, I'm sure, a very messy disaster in here. There's bound to be all sorts of gunk because that's been leaking, and this is what this is all about. I've got to get the drive shaft off so I can get the gearbox out and fix the seal at the end of the shaft that goes into the flywheel. But I haven't opened this in quite some time. Looks like there's something in there. All right, it's a screw of some sort. Okay, that cannot end up in the bilge. All right. It's quite grim in here, as expected. And what needs to come off is this. It should be fairly straightforward. 4 bolts aside. Right, let's give it a go. Okay, this is a oh, wow, okay. That is super convenient. If only they could all be like this. Okay, this is fantastic. Honestly, I expected a lot more of a fight. It definitely feels like there's some kind of a grease or a copper slip or something on this bolt. And it's a lock nut. Or it was. Back in the day. Not so much anymore. Okay, another one. I don't want to count my chickens, but yeah, this whole thing is going to be fun. All right, there should be 2 more. 1, 2. There's like a massive gap here. Wow. Maybe we should do this faster. Oh yeah, in the bilge. Of course. Much better there than where I wanted. To get these bolts out. These bolts are not coming out, at least not easily. But this is turning quite easily, which is nice. Oh, there we go. This one also needed to come out. But it's trapped. All right. Let's do this. Remove it. Okay. So this side is not going to move any further. I don't think I can compress it anymore. Oh, I can. And it's done. And a third bolt has gone into, or a second bolt. Where's this, the first bolt? Who knows? In the bulge. Thankfully the bulge is shallow, although it is quite filthy. There we go. It is done. I will, I'll go hunting for bolts later. Okay, what is our prize? What did we win? This is what we won. This is out. Now, it looks terrible, but it's quite greasy. Both ends, like it moves really well. Compression here works really well. I can just do it with one hand without too much effort. Oops. Sorry guys, maybe I can't do it with one hand. There we go. So it's not so bad, except for it looks bloody awful. Oh, the sun has blessed us with a little bit of sunshine, which is fantastic. I'm trying very hard to ignore all of that and all of that. We're literally surrounded by a massive storm that'll probably be here in about 40 minutes or less. So that's going to get sent in to a place. They'll do whatever they'll do, replace the universals and clean it all up. I'll probably receive it in 2 or 3 weeks time, because it'll take some time, which gives me plenty of time tomorrow. Today's Saturday, I'm going home now. Tomorrow's Sunday, and Dave maybe is coming to help me remove the gearbox. Not looking forward to that. The whole thing that started this is there's a leak on the inside by the shaft. There's a seal that goes into the housing, in the bell housing. There's a plate that screws onto the flywheel, and on the gearbox side there's a seal, and it's leaking through there. As I discovered one day, when every time I went to fill my gearbox or to check the oil, there was no oil in it, and every time I looked for where the oil was coming out, I couldn't find it. And then randomly one day I unscrewed underneath the bell housing. There's like a little nut. I just unscrewed that and tons of oil came out. So it's just been piling up. The bonus of that is the flywheel probably isn't particularly rusty. So let's do that tomorrow. It's been a few hours now, it's a few hours later, and we have the gearbox loose of sorts, but it's not moving. And if you see here, definitely moving. We had two heads which were just bolts nuts on top of bolts, one there and one here, but they're free, so you can actually see it move. But I suspect the keyway that goes into the drive, the plate in here, is probably rusted quite solidly to it, because I feel it fighting when I pull. It just wants to keep bouncing back like this. And that's probably the reason there's a leak, because that keyway has a shaft which goes into a seal just on the inside here. And if that's all rusted, as it turns, it eats away that seal, and now oil can go between the two. I had hoped that the oil would have solved any kind of stickiness, but that's not going to be the way it's going to be. It has been several days later, and it's been raining non-stop, and it's finally stopped and we have a nice sunny day. I do have a little heater that's been drying everything up here and just generally heating up the boat. But it does mean progress has come to a grinding halt, so I need to do a lot of cleaning up and mopping. So I'm not going to get to anything until the next video, which will be in 2 to 3 weeks time. Let's see how the schedule works out. It's weather-based and stuff I have to personally deal with that's not boat work, which has taken precedence. So I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much. I know this video was going to be short, and then it wasn't, and it ended up being several weeks. I'm sorry. I'll try to be a little bit better with it. In the meantime, I will see you then. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.